I haven't been on the federal government's Christmas card list since almost day one. To be honest, I don't care. But I've been put in the do not talk to box because in the past I've called ministers like Craig Emerson Minister Tool. Now, as you know, Craig Emerson has decided to retire from politics, so we had to retire the title. But I would now like to hereby declare Anthony Albanese from this moment forward on this program will be known as Deputy Prime Minister Tool. This bloke, well, he's the ultimate political operator. He will argue one thing on Monday, another thing on Tuesday, and then pretend that he wasn't arguing anything on Wednesday. This bloke is the ultimate distraction machine, the ultimate attack dog, and ultimately he hopes that you don't remember what he said a week ago or 2 weeks ago, or God forbid, even an hour ago. He also doesn't mind trying to do anything he can and play every card, be it the dirty one, the high one, the low one, or the cheap shot, to try and make a political point. Now, understandably, there has been some controversy today around Scott Morrison, who went to Nauru with a News Limited photographer, and the whole trip was paid for by Toll Holdings. Now, Toll Holdings is the company that will end up making millions of dollars out of the tent city solution that'll be happening on the nation of Nauru. Now, you can have whatever opinion you want about that, but what about this from Anthony Albanese?
I know that the Coalition are strong advocates of privatisation, but there's got to be some limits to it. And privatising out the visit by Mr Morrison to develop policy for the Coalition, which is what he said the purpose of the trip is, if that has occurred, that would be extraordinary. Mr Morrison needs to answer these questions.
Fair income, this bloke is kidding. He is making it seem like that it is the opposition who is for sale to the highest bidder when it comes to asylum seekers, when his government for the past 6 years and John Howard's government before that have given billions of dollars to a company called Serco. We have already privatised the responsibility of asylum seekers. There is not a government-run asylum seeker detention centre anywhere in Australia, and there won't be one anywhere in the world. We give private companies billions of dollars to go and manage this for us, so we have arm's length. We have billions of dollars that we give private companies, so we have a nonsense when journalists turn up to the facilities that rather than being able to knock on the door and get in there because it's a government facility, those private companies keep the reporters out because it's technically private property. Now, Anthony Albanese, I get it. You thought you were onto a winner today. Oh, those evil libs, they're in the pocket of the billionaires. But fair income, we have already privatised the issue of asylum seekers, and I have witnessed for myself the CEOs of the companies who you have given billions and billions of dollars to because your government has let way too many boats arrive, because your government has let a system exist where people die at sea and people think they can come here illegally. How dare Anthony Albanese or anyone on the Labor side of politics try to pretend that it's the Liberal Party who have sold this country out when it comes to asylum seekers and when it comes to the privatising of the policy. Both sides of politics do it, and both sides of politics should be ashamed. This is an area that should be paid for by the taxpayer and should be examined by the taxpayer. The media should have free and fair access to detention facilities. That should happen, and happen now. Stop giving money to Serco and stop hiding behind smart arsery like that. That's why, from this moment on, he is Deputy Prime Minister Tool.